Hey everyone, and welcome back. In this session, we'll talk about bug life cycle in software development. As we know, during the development of any software product, the development teams follow the software development life cycle or SDLC processes. But the development process is not so easy and always runs smoothly. During the development process, when a product is being developed, different types of defects or bugs arise with the product. So, these defects are identified and resolved throughout the development process, just to deliver a good quality software product at last. So, in this session, we'll discuss these bugs in the software development process, how these are identified during software testing, and how these are resolved. Let's discuss first what's a bug or defect. A defect is an error or bug in an application that is created during building or designing of software, due to which software starts to show abnormal behaviors during its use. So, we can find some bugs in designing, we can finding some bugs in the application. So, it's one of the important responsibilities of the tester to find as many as defects possible to ensure the quality of the product is not affected and the end product is fulfilling all requirements perfectly for which it has been designed and provide the required service to the end user. Because as much as defect will be identified and resolved, then the software will behave perfectly as per expectation. Let's go now to know what's the defect life cycle or what's the bug life cycle. In the software development process, the defect life cycle is the life cycle of a defect or bug that goes through a specific set of states in its entire life. Mainly, the bug life cycle refers to its the whole state, starting from a new defect detected to the closure of the defect by the tester. So, it's also called a bug life cycle, as we know, defect life cycle or bug life cycle. So now, the journey of the defect life cycle varies from organization to another organizations and also from project to another project because development procedure and platforms as well as testing methods and testing tools differ depending upon organizations and projects. So it always can be different from project to project or from organization to another organizations. Okay, the number of states that a defect go through also varies depending upon the different tools used the process. So it can be vary from project to project as we said. So the number of it can be different. Let's see the states we have discussed. These our states can be different from project to project or organization to another organization. Okay, what else? Okay, the objective of the defect lifecycle is to easily coordinate and communicate the current status of the defect and thus help to make the defect fixing process efficient. Let's go now to know what is the defect status. Okay, defect status or bug status is the current state through which the defect is currently going. The number of states the defect goes through varies from project to another project. Let's see our diagram now to discuss it. The first state we have is new, then assigned, open, fixed, bending to retest and retest, and we can reopen it again The open cycle also can be duplicated, rejected, deferred, not a bug. Then we go through verified, closed. Okay, so now the bug lifecycle is just like a journey of a bug. Takes from the time someone finds a problem in the software to the time that the problem is fixed and confirmed to be gone. Okay, so now let's make let's tell you like I just try to imagine that a tester finds something wrong, reports it. The developer it checks and fixes it. The tester makes sure it's really fixed, and finally, the issue is marked as done. Again, in this time, as a new state, a tester finds something wrong. So he tried to reports it. Okay. A developer checks it. In this time, the developer checks it and try to fix it. Then the tester makes sure it's really fixed after a retest. Then finally, the issue is marked as done. Then the report bug or bug report is closed. We can imagine it in another way. Okay, the new one it will be the tester said, or the tester says, "Hey, I found a problem." He called the development team. So the development team leader he assigned this bug to a developer. He will say, "Okay, this problem I will look into it," or this developer will look into it. Okay. After that, the developer will say, "Let's see what's causing this issue and try to fix it." After fixing it, he will say, "I think it's fixed. Try it again." He said to the tester, said to him, "Try to fix it. Try to test it again. I think it is fixed." If it will be fixed, he will verify it. If it is not fixed, he will reopen it again and return it to the developer again. If it will be fixed, he will say to the tester, "Yup, it works now." Then he will close it, all gone, all good. We are done with this bug. This our imaginations in a simple way. Okay, in a technical way, try to know now every state. Okay, the first state we have, we can also say it as a stage. The first state is new. When any new defect is identified by the tester, it falls in the new state. It is the first state of the bug lifecycle. The tester provides a proper defect document to the development team so that the development team can refer to defect document and can fix the bug accordingly. So with the new states, you have to write a bug report or a defect document with a clear description to make the development team understand everything and try to repeat this problem again. In this time, defects that are in the status of the new will be approved. In this time it will be assigned. After approving it, the newly identified defect is assigned to the development team for working on the defect and try to resolve it. When the defect is assigned to the development team or the developer team, the status of the bug changes to the assigned state. Okay. After assigning some developer, this time the developer tried to open this bug. In this time, we'll change it to open. So in this open state, the defect is being addressed by the developer team. and the developer team works on the defect trying to fix it based on some specific reason. If the developer team feels that the defect is not appropriate, then it will be transferred to rejected or deferred. He can defer it and he can reject it or not say it is not a bug or duplicate. Okay, we'll discuss about them now. Okay, after the necessary changes of codes or fixing the identified bug, the developer team marks the state as fixed. So the developer now fixes this issue. He will state this bug to fix it. During the fixing of defect is completed, the developer team passes the new code to the testing team for retesting, and the code or application is pending for retesting on the tester side. So the status assigned as pending to retest. In this time, it is the document is waiting for the tester to open this issue again to try to retest it. At this state of retest, the tester starts works of retesting the defect to check whether the defect is fixed by the developer or not. And the status is marked as retesting. Okay, after retesting, if the tester team found that the bug continues, like previously, even after the developer team has fixed the bug, then the status of the bug is again changed to reopen. So the bug is still working. I have seen the bug again, and this time I will reopen it again. Okay, once again bug goes to the open state. In this time, the developer team will check it again and try to fix it until I will retest it again. Okay, so this means it goes for refixing by the developer team again. This about reopened. Okay, verified. Let's go now to verified. The tester retests the bug. After it got fixed, the developer team and the tester does not find any kind of defects or bug, then the bug is fixed and the status is assigned as verified. In this time, the tester verified that there is no any bug or error again. Then we'll go the final state. In this time, the final state of the defect lifecycle, it is closed after fixing the defect by the developer team. When testing found that the bug has been resolved and it is not persisted, then they mark the defect as a closed state. Okay, let's go now for rejected. If the developer team rejects a defect, if they feel that the defect is not considered a genuine defect, and then they mark the status as rejected. The cause of rejection may be any of these three: duplicate defect, not a defect, and non-reproducible. I can't reproduce it again. Okay, so it will be rejected for duplication and not a bug and duplicated. Let's go first for deferred. The deferred one, all defects have a bad impact on developed software, and also they have a level based on their impact on software. If the developer team feels that the defect that is identified is not a prime priority and it can be fixed in the future, so it will be deferred. Duplicate. Sometimes it may happen that the defect is repeated twice or the defect is the same one that been marked before or added before. So it will be duplicated. Not a defect. If the defect has no impact or effect on other functions of the software, then it will be marked it is not a defect and it will be rejected. By the way, some states can't be fixed, non-reproducible, as I said before. So for can't be fixed if the developer team fails to fix the defect. So in this time can't be fixed. For example, for complex technology or a new technology that he is a developer use like that. Not reproducible can be also. So if the tester can sometimes find a defect of only for one time. In this time, the developer can't reproduce it again. Or sometimes the state can be the developer team will say, I need more information. Okay. So let's go next. The benefit of defect lifecycle. Deliver high quality product. The defect lifecycle helps in identifying and fixing bugs throughout the development process that helps in delivering a high quality product. Number two, improve return on investment or ROI. Finding and fixing defects early in the life cycle is cheaper and less time consuming than addressing them later, which saves money and resources. The third one, it will be better communication. The defect lifecycle provides a structured process for logging, tracking, and resolving these defects, which provide better communication and collaboration among team members. The fourth one, it will be early issue detection. The life cycle process always or the life cycle process allows for early detection of defects, enabling the team to understand patterns and trends and takes preventive measures for future development. Customer satisfaction. This is the important one. By systematically managing and resolving defects, the final product is more reliable and user friendly, leading to higher customer satisfaction and loyalty. So, now, conclusion. The bug life cycle is a crucial process in software development that ensure high quality product by systematically identifying, tracking, and resolving defects. While it can be time consuming and resource intensive, the benefits of early issue detection, improved communication, and enhanced customer satisfaction. So, by effectively managing the bug lifecycle, development teams can reduce costs, improve ROI, and deliver reliable, user friendly software. Improve ROI, we have said it before, improve return on investment. Thank you. See you in next sessions.